In previous screencasts, we looked at how inventory valuation is calculated using FIFO, LIFO, and average cost. And we did this for Blue Baron Bicycle Company. And we came up with the results down here for our FIFO cost of goods sold, LIFO cost of goods sold, average cost of goods sold, and also the ending inventory numbers. And I wanted to take a quick look at the ramifications of the different inventory valuation methods. The first thing that I think we should look at is, or that we should consider, is that what we've got going here is rising prices. In a period of rising prices, certain things happen when you use certain inventory valuation methods. So when when prices are rising and we're using the FIFO inventory valuation method, we end up with a lower cost of goods sold than we would for LIFO or for average cost. What this means, if our cost of goods sold are lower, our net income is higher. We have a lower expense using FIFO, and that means that our net income is higher. And we can see it over here in this little example that I've used. If we assume that Blue Baron Bicycle Company's net sales for May were $150,000, and they used FIFO as their inventory valuation method, their cost of goods sold would have been $76,950. So if you subtract your cost of goods sold from your net sales, this will give you a gross profit number. Now, if we look at net sales and LIFO cost of goods sold, you can see that our cost of goods sold was higher using LIFO, and we ended up with a gross profit number that was lower than we did when we used FIFO. And our average cost number is going to be in the middle. Now, what this means is if we calculate our gross profit ratio, which is our gross profit divided by our net sales, we will get a higher gross profit ratio using FIFO during times of rising prices than we will with LIFO. So if you're in management and you are evaluated on gross profit or gross profit ratio, you're going to want to use FIFO. You're going to hope that your company uses the first in, first out method of inventory valuation. You are going to not like it if they use last in, first out, because it's simply a calculation, a valuation method, but it makes you look worse. So, however, if you're looking at income taxes and you're concerned about income taxes, LIFO is going to give you a lower net income number, and you will be paying lower income taxes. So this completes the series of screencasts on inventory valuation.